Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I'm here with Paul Hewitt. Paul is with the American Warriors Outdoors. It's a fascinating story about how he's helping vets and they're helping them prevent veteran suicide in particular. You could ask Paul to say a little bit about his organization.
So we're American Warrior Outdoors. We're a 501c3 nonprofit based in New Jersey. What we do is we take veterans outdoors, so fishing, hunting, camping, the whole 9 yards, little to no cost to them. We also involve family members and active duty.
So Paul, where are you located in the veteran population that you serve?
We're located in Galloway, so right outside Atlantic City. We serve all of New Jersey, and we've also branched out into other states like Massachusetts, New York. We've been down to Key West, and we're everywhere. We're East Coast.
So veterans,
yes.
Tell me a little bit about them and what problems they're facing.
Okay,
how you help them.
Yeah, so what we try and do is a lot of people don't understand the veteran community. So what we try and do is we try and be there for them with the camaraderie and everything like that. So we have guys who have PTSD, we have physical injuries, and we just try and get them outdoors with other vets to get them off the couch and out of their heads.
So they're local to the Atlantic City area? Or?
Everywhere. We do the whole East Coast. So we have veterans out in Massachusetts. We have veterans out in like New York. It's just the whole entire East Coast that we cover.
That's just such a fantastic advocacy. I really appreciate everything you're doing for the veteran population. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for doing the interview.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Today we're here with the Hudson River Fishermen's Association. It's a club that I'm proud to belong to, and there's a hardworking president here named Joe Albanese. Joe has been involved not only in the club, but in all aspects of the environment and in fishing in general. And I asked Joe just to spend a minute with us, tell us a little bit about the mission of the club, about his passions, about what he enjoys most, and most importantly, how to enroll and the benefits of being in a club. So Joe, what's the mission of Hudson River Fishermen's Association?
Good morning, Eric, and thank you, Dennis, for stopping by our booth at the Saltwater Fishing Expo in Edison, New Jersey today. Right behind me is our booth, and actually there's a slideshow presentation going on behind me that shows the history of the Hudson River Fishermen's Association. We started in 1966. Our founder was Robert H. Boyle. He was a very well-known writer, author for Sports Illustrated. He interviewed such notables as Muhammad Ali and many other persons. He was given several sports writing assignments, but he felt very compelled to write about the Hudson River in Sports Illustrated because all of his neighbors up and down the Hudson River where he lived were commercial fishermen. Not all of them, but a lot of them were commercial fishermen who could no longer sell their catch in the Fulton Street fish market because nobody wanted to eat fish from a stinking river that was polluted, and they knew that there were, pollutants being picked up in the fish, right? So they were going to burn down a couple of buildings that were polluting the river. But Robert Boyle found out there was an old law on the books where you can sue a polluter. Anybody who's polluting any river or body of water in the United States, you have legal recourse. And so that's what they did. They created a program called Bag a Polluter, okay? And people received a bounty for turning in polluters of the river. And that's how we got our start, how we got our funding. And from that, Robert H. Boyle formed the first original river keeper, the first river keeper anywhere in the world with a patrol boat going up and down a river looking for polluters was started by the Hudson River Fishermen's Association, and our first lawyer was Robert Kennedy Jr. And he had a whole group of students at Pace University that went after, found polluters, and then targeted them and sued them.
Well, that's great. So I'm aware of a lot of this stuff. What's the biggest challenge facing the Hudson River as it is today?
Pollution's still a problem. It's a big problem. Obviously, the pollution of the upper part of the river by GE with polychlorinated biphenyls, the PCBs, they still are remaining in the Hudson River sediment. And so the EPA is being encouraged to dredge up those sediments and remove the PCBs. And we're leading the fight along with the Riverkeeper organization to get, and Scenic Hudson to get the EPA to act and force that cleanup of the PCBs from the river.
The Hudson River also includes the estuaries, and I know that we have quite a program going in the Hackensack River, for example.
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we were also, we work very well with the Hackensack Riverkeeper as well. We have a youth angler program. Takes kids with disadvantage or disabilities, and some veterans events too. We take kids out fishing to introduce them to the urban watershed in the Hackensack River and also in the Hudson River. And it really gets people outdoors and to appreciate the environment that they're surrounded by. So, and this year we have 25 different youth angler program events going on.
I know that's one of the ones I enjoy the most. I have a ball working not only with you, but the rewards of working with the kids.
Yeah.
It's just so fantastic.
And you've been with us down in Carteret and also helping us that day.
Really had a lot of fun. Well, Joe, thank you for your time. I do
You're welcome.
appreciate this snippet, and I hope that folks have learned that there's an awful lot you can do in the fishing world, particularly with fishing clubs and people involved in the environment, and not just getting the lines right. Thanks again, Joe.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, everybody. Bye. Thanks.
Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle here at the Saltwater Expo, and I'm here with Captain Harry Brown and Captain Mike Doran. They run the Muscles Magoo and the Lady K charters. They're out of New Jersey. They fish out of the Atlantic Highlands, and I thought I'd spend a minute with him asking him a little bit about the boats that he runs, the trips and how he's involved, what makes him different than the others, and well, just what the health of the charter industry is at the moment. So Harry, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us, Dennis.
Yeah, I want to know what the health is of the charter boat industry these days, and what makes you special.
Okay, well, the health of the charter boat industry will tell you one little known fact, and it's probably going to piss off people. I'm going to say the following. It's so good up here in the Raritan Bay with striped bass in the spring season that there's probably 40 boats coming up from Belmar and Manasquan to fish our waters, charter boats.
Okay,
So we're here, we're at both ends of the bay. Mike's Lady K boat is a 36-foot Harris down east style boat. That's in Lockwoods in South Amboy, and I'm in the Atlantic Highlands with a center console.
So for those of you that don't know, because we're in the New Jersey Hudson River area, the Belmar fleet is probably about 30 or 40 miles away from where Harry is anchored. And the striped bass, well, those are the bread and butter for spring and fall runs. And those fish, well, they go all the way up to Massachusetts, all the way down to the Chesapeake Bay.
Yep.
And they like to make a nice home in the Hudson River canyons.
Well, let's just say the following. You can start your trip up here with us rather than take a boat ride for an hour in each direction and get 2 extra hours of fishing. What would you rather do?
I think that's kind of obvious, right? So how frequently do you sail, and where do you sail?
We sail every day we get a charter. We both have regular jobs, in full disclosure, but we're prepared to run 7 days a week.
And on that, what's the capacity of your boat? What are the customers?
I run a 4-passenger boat. Mike's is a 6. We have a show special, which regardless now, but our pricing is $640 for our four-person and $960 for our 6-person charter.
That's quite a bargain when you think that the head boats today are getting over $100.
They're getting over $100, and we're at roughly $160 a person. The only thing you need to bring is your food and drink.
Well, full disclosure, I met Harry because Harry had some reels for me to service.
Yep.
I appreciate that for sure.
We love working with independent business people.
It's the best way. So Muscles Magoo is the four-person group.
Yes, Muscles
And
Magoo is the
Lady
4-person,
K.
and Lady K is our 6-passenger.
One is out of South Amboy, the other's out of the
Atlantic Highlands, yep.
And how do they get in touch with you? Well, I guess we do this, right?
Yeah, you can do that. MusclesMagoo.com or Lady K Fishing. We're on Instagram here, guys. Scan this. That's everything you can get. That's one boat, and here's our other boat.
There you go. Well, hopefully they'll pick that up out
Everything's
of
there.
the video.
If not, Dennis, you'll cut it out of the video.
I will.
Yeah.
Harry, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks
And,
as
you
always. I
and the man
appreciate it.
delivered his reels as promised. I can't wait to get him in the water.
There you go. Thanks again.